Part 3. Where were we? Oh yeah, we just discovered the Israelis' Messiah will be the only one that knows he is possessed by a super demon from Hades, thus making him a superhuman. Let's continue, please. Under Shemat Rabbah, chapter 25, verse 12. Man, they got a whole lot of different writings. Listen to how crazy their understanding of even their scripture is. Make sure you match the true meaning of the words with their explanation of what the word means. Quote, watchman, i.e., God. What will be of the night, i.e., the Gullah, Jewish diaspora? Said the watchman, personal quote, morning, i.e., the redemption, has come, and also night, i.e., retribution for the heathens and oppressors of Israel. If you will request, request, return and come. All right, the next one. Isaiah 21, verse 11 through 12. Quote, God says that he is ready, indeed anxious to make the, personal quote, morning shine for us upon Israel's question, when? The divine response is, personal quote, whenever you want. He wants. If you want to make your request to hasten the end, request. What then is deterring the redemption? The lack of teshiva. Thus, return and come. Stop. Wow. Notice, they are perceiving a watchman as their God. You know, the same watchman the Noah movie kept showing you. But as you know, they have totally slaughtered and twisted the words and meanings of Uncle Isaiah. It is talking about those who are not Esau but live around their mountain, giving aid and comfort to you and I traveling through the desert. But anyway, as you can plainly hear, unlike our God, who is cold chilling at the crib waiting on a specific trigger to come handle his business, they believe with all their hearts and possess souls. They have the ability to make their God move when they want to. This will be proven beyond a shadow of a doubt in the next video. But as far as this video is concerned, their God is itching to come. Redemption is in their control, but the Israelis haven't held up to their end of the agreement. You know, the agreement the scriptures attest the Israelis have with the Netherworldian kings. Maybe that is the real reason why Wikipedia will tell us that all major world powers, USA, Russia, China, Israel, India, Germany, South Korea, North Korea, Japan, etc., have an upcoming mission to the exact same moon before 2024. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Yes? No? But let's continue for more clues, shall we? Oh yeah. Remember a couple of videos back when we discovered their key legend for certain words? You remember? When a person merits a spirit, it means they have become one with a demonic force they considered a reincarnated person trying to work out the kinks in life. I can't hear your answer because this is a video. But if you remember that, get your mind right about who's around you understanding, check this out. Under Jerusalem Talmud, T-A apostrophe another A-N-I-T, chapter 1, verse 1. Quote, to merit spirituality in the days of Mashiach, a person must be considered a proper receptacle. This is what the Chavez Cham would say. Personal quote, Mashiach must come very soon, because soon there won't be anybody for whom to come. He can't come to everyone. One has to be fitting and prepared to merit greeting him. Stop. Translation: each and every one of those cats in black hats are nothing more than a soulless carcass for the 2/3 of the disembodied evil spirits the book of Enoch tells us my God bound under the earth. Why? So they can dance the jig of their lives to open up the netherworldian portals to let the big guns out. This is the real reason the evildoers are using clones. Thus, the reason why the Israelis and such don't have a problem being defiled, defiling you, and care nothing about eternal punishment. Why? They have no souls to torment. Saying that, let's continue so I can prove what I just said. Under Redemption Unfolding, cutting to the chase. Quote, Rabbi Chaim Artar, author of the commentary or Hachem, explains our verse as referring in its entirety to the Mashiach. Listen closely. He explains that the Mashiach's coming will be hastened if the Jewish people merit it. And if not, then he will come, personal quote, in its appointed time. Stop. Bingo, I told you. Each and every one of them are legion. And if their motto is fix the world, that can only mean they are openly recruiting world leaders in every industry to union with the snake as well. But let's continue for more clues, shall we? Perceptual context. Notice how they play on words. In this case to me, they are not saying they believe what the Tanakh scriptures actually says. They are only interested in what their mystic interpreted says. Check it out. Quote, this is the meaning of the quote, personal quote, in its appointed time, I will hasten it, as interpreted by our sages. That's not the context of what the verse implies whatsoever, people. Man. Quote, in accordance with this understanding, the quote, personal quote, I behold it, but not now. Not immediately now, but very soon, refers to a state in which the Jewish people are worthy, whereas, personal quote, I behold it, but not in the near future, refers to a state in which they are not. So too, if the Jewish people are worthy, all are possessed by the loosened demons of the netherworld, that's just me saying it, then the Mashiach will come in the manner from above to below. Remember that. As pictured in the phrase, personal quote, a star will go forth from Jacob. And as it said, personal quote, he will come via the clouds of the heavens. In the merit of the service of the majority of the souls of Israel. The average ones amongst the Jewish people, the rank and file, who may be labeled Jacobs. That's convoluted, but that's what it says. Listen closely, listen closely. Now remember that above as to below. Now listen closely. Whereas, if they are not worthy, not all possessed, then the Mashiach will come in the manner from below to above. Personal quote. And a staff shall arise in Israel, and as a poor man riding on a donkey, in the merit of the service of the minority of the souls of Israel, the righteous of the generation, who are labeled Israel. Example. So as you can plainly hear, the agreement is to have a carcass available to every released demon in the netherworld, so their Messiah spirit can come quickly from the Galgul above. If they don't have enough people in key positions around the world waiting to be possessed, the Jacobs. Their Messiah spirit must wait in darkness and come with everyone else from below when the portals are open. Ladies and gentlemen, man, endure.